Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome to today's bonus upload. Before we get into it, a couple links. As you know, I rely on Patreon, PayPal, and my merch to help the channel to continue to grow and go. The links to Patreon and PayPal are in the description below. My merch is displayed directly under the video. Also, Dogman Frightening Encounters Volume 1, 2, and 3, the audiobook versions. They were written and researched by Tom Lyons, narrated and produced by me, Jeffrey Nat'L. Those audiobooks are available on Audible, Amazon, and iTunes, the links to which are also in the description as well. And finally, last but definitely not least, if you'd really like to help support this channel to continue to grow and go, simply subscribe, click the like button, and please leave a comment. It really does help, and it matters. And now, everyone, I have taken far too much of your time. Let's get on with today's bonus, shall we? All right, guys. Today's bonus is, I really don't know how to explain it. It's a very strange disappearance and death. Very strange circumstances happening around it, and the location is questionable because it is located in a national park. It's also located below, this national park is located below another national park, the Shasta Trinity National Park, Plumas National Park. And in this area of Plumas County, there has been numerous Bigfoot encounters, numerous Dogman encounters, and I believe one or two crawler sightings. Now, just because these are actual reported sightings, there's probably triple to quadruple that. And the circumstances is very strange. So I'm going to share with you the circumstances. There is no foul play. As of right now, the police don't believe that foul play is involved. So, 2 Northern California campers go missing in a national forest. 1 found dead. July 15th, 2022. A Northern California man remains missing days after his camping companion, a 14-year-old whose father was the man's close friend, was found dead by an embankment in Plumas National Forest. Christopher Stevenson, 57-year-old man, remains missing after he was first reported missing during a camping trip near the Bald Rock Trailhead in Plumas National Forest. Stevenson was accompanied by his friend and the friend's 14-year-old son. On Wednesday, the Butte County Sheriff's Office said in a press release, the father reported Stevenson and his 14-year-old as missing after the two were separated from him during a trip. After the call, sheriff's deputies, a search and rescue team, and an office helicopter went to Berry Creek to conduct the search. Later that evening, the 14-year-old's body was found near the bottom of a steep embankment. KOVR reports the officials do not suspect foul play. The area has been recently ravaged by 3 wildfires: the Northern Complex fire in 2020 and the Beckworth Complex and Dixie fires in 2021. Both created riskier than usual conditions in the tandem with possible rainfall due to increased potential for flash flooding, soil erosion, debris flows, falling trees, and rock falls. The Forest Service says roads and trails on the forests, primarily in the Feather River Ranger District, are still closed off for public use. A resident in the area told Sacramento's KOVR about the challenges of hiking the area. Absolutely 100% it would be difficult, Rob Shipley told the station. Almost insane. Officials are continuing to search for Stevenson, and the investigation surrounding the teen's death is active and ongoing. Anyone with any relevant information about Stevenson's whereabouts is urged to contact Butte County Sheriff's at 530-538-7322. This is the most recent Updated news article. California camping trip turns fatal. One teenager dead, one man missing. Published July 16th, 2022. Berry Creek, California. A camping trip in Northern California turned fatal after two men and a teenager were separated. Butte County Sheriff said one of the men notified them Wednesday that he had gone camping with his 14-year-old son and an adult friend near Bald Rock Trailhead at Berry Creek. The man said during the trip he became separated from his son and friend, who was identified as Christopher Stevenson, 57, of Marysville. After receiving the call from the father, deputies began searching for his son and Stevenson. On Wednesday evening, officials said they located the missing teen near the bottom of a steep embankment, pronounced dead at the scene. Sheriff's office said they are still actively searching for Stevenson. The public is asked to contact Butte County Sheriffs at 530-538-7322 with any information on this case. So then I went and I started to look around Facebook, and I found a couple of articles and then the comments. This is from a person, we'll just call him JJ. There is some kind of foul play. It's not right. I know Chris, and he is an outdoorsman. Could knows how to live off the land, if that makes sense. Something is very wrong with this. Response from HJL. JJ, there is no foul play. He is missing and possibly dead. They found the dog alive at the bottom of the canyon last night. He's either injured bad or dead. This is my cousin, and our family is stressed enough without negative assumptions. Then the person that is this Christopher Stevenson's cousin, HJL, they found his shirt by the river, is the only update I've heard, and still have not found his dog again. It's the unknown that's killing us. What happened? Did he also fall? After looking at Google Maps, it doesn't look like anyone could survive a fall in that area. I'm praying he's okay. It's been 3 long, hot days now, and chances of survival are getting slim. We are all devastated and waiting for any news. So the one thing that I'm kind of questioning is what were the circumstances that separated the two adults and the child, teen, during the looking at these Facebook posts. Of course, there's these Karens that are out there saying, why did this guy let his child with this other guy? These two were best friends, all right? And the kid is 14. He's not a child. He's not a 6-year-old. At 14, I was hiking fire roads in the Adirondacks by myself or with other friends. You know, by 14, I was a Life Scout. So this is just, I mean, the assumptions of some people, you know, not every person that goes hiking with their friend and their teenage son is a weirdo. And that really is disturbing too. But what were the circumstances? That's what I'm curious. And why aren't they telling us? Did they see something? Did something chase them? What time was the separation? Was it night, day, when? You know, that's what's kind of got me questioning things. You know, why aren't the police releasing that information? Is there something they are hiding? Usually when there is no information released that's not pertinent to the case. So why aren't you sharing that with us? Unless it is pertinent to the case, unless something separated them, you know? Another thing that's strange is, as I've been looking into the case and what like Butte County Sheriff's Search and Rescue are doing at this point, 5 hours ago posted on their Facebook page, but yesterday was our annual static water helicopter rescue training. And they did it. They did their training. So how active are these search and rescue people looking for this man who is missing? It doesn't seem like they're too active if they're continuing to do training instead of having all available resources on the scene looking for Christopher, unless they already know something and they're not releasing it. Something doesn't add up on that. Think about that. Why don't they have all available resources on that area looking for this missing person? Something that was just really irritating me is the amount of Karens that just truly think the worst of people. Like I said, these people, these father, son, and friend, obviously there was something that separated them, but then all of these Karens come out of the woodwork and are like, that old man better not have touched that boy. Why is that the first thing that comes to people's minds? That's so weird. Like, is that what this world has come to, that people automatically assume that? Why not? Hey, what happened if something happened, some scenario happened, something was spotted that separated these three, and of course the police are not releasing that? What if, and I'm just saying, what if a crawler, what if a dogman, what if a Bigfoot, what if a bear, what if a mountain lion were present on the scene, got these guys separated? Christopher was trying to save the kid fell. Who knows what happened? We don't know. But the automatic assumption that people are just bad and wrong, I mean, God help people nowadays. I mean, that's what's wrong with America. People. Something's fishy. I don't like the fact that all resources are not available. I don't like the fact that they're not sharing what was the cause of the separation. That right there has me saying, well, what's going on? Why aren't you sharing that with us? What are you hiding from us? Because usually if it was something, water flow, or excuse me, flash flood happened and dad was on one side, kid and friend were on the other, but they're not saying what separated them. And that has me at like a kind of a WTF moment. Why aren't you sharing that with us? So there's a lot that's going on with this that's not right. And I hope they find the guy. I feel terrible for this poor teenager's family. A life taken far too early. My daughter's 14, and I could never imagine living the rest of my life without that little girl. So prayers go out to the family. Prayers go out to both sets of family. I hope they find Christopher. I hope they find him alive, but I hope they find him either way. That way there's some closure. But it's a tragic case, and until we know more, chances are we probably will never know more. With the Butte County Sheriff Search and Rescue deciding that training, dropping people out of a helicopter into a lake is better spent than looking for an individual who's lost, is kind of BS. But I don't run the Butte County Sheriff Search and Rescue, so apparently they find that more pertinent. I don't know. But yeah, strange case. I hope they find Chris, and prayers go out to the families. All right, guys, just a little information and a bonus. May the Great Spirit watch over us all. May He guide us down that path that we call life.